Hey, what's up guys? It's been a while. Hope you're all doing well. Thought I'd make a video. I actually took my first singing lesson. I had taken a couple way back, but really have been always focused on guitar, but singing something I've been wanting to get better at and have always just been practicing, but way harder than the guitar, at least, it feels for me. But I took a lesson this week and I thought I'd share a couple things that really resonated with me with the instructor that I thought might help, and also just using this video as a way to track progress. So one of the biggest things from the first lesson, sort of just got to know the instructor. He got to know my voice a bit, and what he talked about was a couple things. So one thing was, when we're learning the guitar, if you were to show up to a guitar lesson on the first day, you can't expect to sound like Jimi Hendrix, right? So, or you could go into a guitar lesson and expecting to sound like Jimi Hendrix and be really disappointed because Jimi Hendrix practiced guitar his whole life. You got to put in the time. But with the voice, for some reason, and I know I've felt this, you sort of expect immediate results. You hear your favorite vocalists, they do it so naturally. But what he pointed out was, a lot of singers come to these lessons and the first lesson expect to sound, let's say, like Mariah Carey, the greatest singers, and they're left disappointed because they don't. But the reality is, you can't show up to a first lesson and expect to sound that incredible. You got to put in the time the same way you do on the guitar or any instrument, and the voice is just as much of an instrument as any. So that was the first thing, and made me realize just that I have to work at it the same way I worked at the guitar, which really took about 10 years to get here. And then one of the other things that really stuck with me was just how unique the voice is, and how the voice is more unique really than any instrument that exists. The guitar, you and a bunch of guitar players can pick up the guitar, play the same chord. Yeah, you'll have a bit of your style, but the chords all sound the same. But the human voice, every single person has their own voice, their own vocal cords, all of that. So no two vocalists are going to sound the same. And what was valuable with that for me was, I started the lesson, he wanted to hear me sing, and I sang Fix You by Coldplay, which, Chris Martin's probably my favorite singer out there. And that song, I played it in the original key, which is E flat, and tried doing, the initial falsetto, which when I'm home, I think I sound decent doing, but because I was nervous with the first lesson, I didn't sound very good, and I could tell that right away. And what he pointed out to me was, that song was written in that key because that's the key that Chris Martin sounds the best in. Can I get to sounding that great, the same or as good in that key? Yes, but what he really emphasized was finding the best key for my voice. So it really just made me realize, I want to continue to be inspired by guys like Chris Martin, obviously John Mayer. I have, so many vocalists I love, Leon Bridges, a long list. And you want to be inspired by them, but you ultimately want to find your own voice, because I want to write my own music and be my own artist. So where that left me was, we started playing Fix You in different keys, and to me initially it doesn't sound as exciting as the original key, because that's what I know it in, but it felt much more natural for me. And during the lesson, as I started singing in those keys, I felt more comfortable and started to strain and relax. So I thought I would just show sort of like singing it in two keys, and just if you guys are trying to learn to sing, just take a capo, play the same chords, move them up and down, and see where is most comfortable. So I'll show you guys just a little snippet, and hopefully get better over time. When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you're too tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse, and life lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. So that's playing in really in the key of F sharp, I believe I'm playing in. So also slide it up 1/2 step, which I think sounds better and allows me to do a little bit of falsetto at times. So here's that version. When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, tired but you can't see, stuck in reverse. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. So hope that helps. You know, just practicing at it, and I'll keep you guys updated as I go through lessons. But thought it would be cool to do this video and just to be, you know, honest and open. Singing is hard as hell, and not as easy for me as a guitar player, and really inspires me and really gives me so much respect for the best singers out there, because it's really not easy. So hope this helps. Any questions, leave a comment, anything, and would love to hear your thoughts and even which key you thought sounded better. Gonna keep working at it. So see you guys later.